Yo, what up everybody, it's Steel Stewart. Today's video is going to be this kind of quality. I apologize, my camera broke here a while back and I haven't got around to getting a new one. So I'm using the webcam on my computer. Mainly because if I try to use my phone, it's not going to hold that much memory to it or whatever, as well as I'd have to try to rig up a stand for it. Which I can do, but I don't know the angle and stuff. But computer works fine, so that's what I'm going to do. But today's video is going to be a get bloody with me. Since it's Halloween, I figured I would go ahead and do this, some special effects makeup or whatever. I had already filmed a video of this prior using my computer's camera in the bathroom, but how it was angled, the light was messing up the screen too much. You can't really see what was going on, so I didn't do it. Right there is a picture of what I'd done. I took off of my phone. I'm not doing that same one today. I'm going to do something a little different. I do have some liquid latex. It's Graftobian makeup brand. I got it from paintandpowderstore.com, as well as I have some special effects high definition film blood that I've had for a few years. It's Trauma Skin is the brand, and I also got it from Paint and Powder Store. I like it. If you are doing filming or anything, you want like fake blood, I recommend it. It's very good. It acts and looks and even kind of tastes like real blood. Yes, I've tasted it. I love the taste of blood, and I've tasted that. I didn't do it on purpose. I had done a photo shoot at one point, and it was kind of close up. I wanted like blood splatter on my teeth, so I took some and splattered it in my mouth. Don't know if they recommend it or not. It might be kind of toxic. I don't know. But it had that metallic taste to it, so yeah, I give them props for that. But yeah, it works good for film, for like special effects makeup, like on Halloween or something. Maybe not as much because it acts like real blood, so it will run and stuff like that. So it's not going to stay. I know you can get kind of more like a gelatin type blood that will stay in place and looks kind of cool and gross and stuff. This won't do that. This will just run down your face and everything else, just like real blood would. So, yeah. Anyways, what I'm going to do today, I used to be in a rap group. I'm actually in the process of writing some more music and probably going to produce some more stuff like that. So I'm still kind of, I guess, in. It's mostly going to be just me, solo stuff. So maybe not as much of a group, but oh well. But I used to do that. It was a Juggalo horrorcore group. So we wore face paints, and I always had black around the eyes, and it would kind of come down and kind of connect on the side of my mouth, and I would have black lips and the little lines as teeth. This is going to be the first time I actually use like horror makeup for it. Usually I just use this Halloween color stuff. I use the black and the white. Not always use the white, but sometimes I did. But today I'm going to try to do that and just do the spot under my eye on both sides and have that kind of like bloody on the inside or something. So that's what I'm going to attempt today. Now, looking at the camera, it's going to be a little different. Last time I did it in the bathroom, which, like I said, the light messed it up. I was looking in the mirror, and it worked a lot better because I could be like, all right, adjusting. But at the camera, it's flipped. It always fucks me up. So, yeah. I've had this latex and this fake blood for probably 2014, so six and a half years, somewhere in there. So yeah, that's how long I've used this paintbrush for. Of course, I don't use it all the time. I use it for a couple of videos back in the day, and then that is about it. Also, I will say that this latex, a lot of people are allergic to it, or some people are. So be careful if you're going to do this. And also be careful with your eye, which actually, I think I am going to flip this because I don't want to poke my eye, and this, like I said, always fucks with me. Let's see, a video device. Can transform, flip. There we go. No. So, now you're going to say flip for a little bit, but oh well. That's just how I want it. So I can do it. I would not recommend this to anybody. Do as I say, not as I do, because I do some pretty stupid shit at times.
Never asked for any help, I went and got on my own. Came up from the bottom, from the parts of the unknown. A boot hill representative, yeah, that's my home. I'm with my little homie, so I'm not alone. When I get in my zone, you can find me writing ghetto poems. I drift off to the unknown when I'm all alone. I used to have a little pad I write on, but these days I step back and use my phone. Dope beats and microphones, yeah, that's all that I Jones. I used to chase a high, but I was left so low. My true colors have been shown, my true brothers are well known. My through shit is gonna be on to the early morn. Accident prone, I got many broken bones from all the sticks and stones that were thrown. As I went after the throne, now the shit is past gone. I did it on my own without a handout over loan. I set the tone. Yo, I'm finally grown up enough to handle my own. I took a bite like Tyson and then the minds got blown. The shit that I'm writing is taking me to the throne. The shit that you biting, the shit is all gone. Never asked for any help, I went and got it on my own. Came up from the bottom, from the parts of the unknown. A boot hill representative, yeah, that's my home. I'm with my little homie, so I'm not alone. If you're looking for us, you can find us in our zone. Got a zone in my pocket, I'm stoned. I'm going like a rocket, smoking, rolling out my dome, even out my eye sockets. Every verse we own, King James and the Martin Prophet.
When I get my zone, you can find me levitating over all the haters that come my way, unhesitating. Trying to be the great, they tugging at my feet. They wanna bring me down so I can be undefeated. But when I'm on my mountain peak, I'm overseeing all the kingdom that lays at my feet. And they think they can take that from me, be on my level, maybe when I was like 13. If I keep going like I can't stop. Red lights flashing, but I see no cops. Engine failure, my mind says I'm not gonna last. Sitting on E, but I got a full tank of gas. In a match that I'm about to strike and blow everybody in the industry out of proportion like. When I'm in my zone, I'm distorting your mind and leave an orphan in an organized crime. I assassinate, all that I feel is hate. I kill in unity with all that I have at stake. I'm just being me, living up to the hype. Brotherhood EP, one up it for
Never
life.
asked for any help, I went and got it on my own. Came up from the bottom, from the parts of the unknown. A boot hill representative, yeah, that's my home. I'm with my little homie, so I'm not alone. If you're looking for us, you can find us in our zone. Got a zone in my pocket, I'm stoned. I'm going like a rocket, smoking, rolling out my dome, even out my eye sockets. Every verse we own, King James and the Martin Prophet. Yeah, that's right, one up it for life. You know my one upper shit, go ask my wife. I'm like, fuck die, never give up without a fight. I'm always like trying new shit, that's with the way that I write. Hit after hit, making tunes that you like. But yeah, you guessed it, fuck it, I'm white. And yeah, I have to fit the stereotype. And it happened more than once, happened twice. And you know it's all because of punk ass Vanilla Ice. If I ever meet him, gonna beat him with a knife. Yeah, that game ain't nice, so if you like, neither am I. You're gonna eat the whole cake, but break it off a slice. Every day I roll the dice, go hard 24/7, 365. Gotta sacrifice time, it all comes with a price. If you're scared, go to church and pray to Christ. Maybe you'll see the light. And shout out to the white rappers, never give up, you have to do what you like.
I confess, I know that my life is a mess, but I'm striving to be the best. While I'm on this quest, that's why I never rest. Always striving for progress, never compress my thoughts to anything less than the success that I have found in my heart. Man, I'll try so hard whenever I think of my rhymes to write down lines that you can relate to over the course of all times. It's like this journey that I made to get to where I am today. You know, I just hit that cruise button and let them lights guide my way.
Some people wanna rule the world while others wanna get ahead. Some people kill without a purpose, while ones with purpose end up dead. Some people fuck up, then learn from their mistakes, while the others are still out doing whatever it takes. Some people work really hard and never catch a break, while others have to lift a finger but always got the cake.
But yeah, I'm just gonna kind of sit here and chit chat a little bit, let this dry for a couple of minutes before I start trying to paint it and stuff like that. That's about all the latex I think I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna go overboard like I did the other day. Like I said, it was I patched the whole side of my face, which is but I don't want to do that today. I just kind of want this. I might kind of go ahead and take some of that black and kind of go over the top of my eye and go ahead and do the teeth thing with it. Maybe just kind of recreate that old look back when I used to make music, but I don't know. I might not. But I do know I'm going to go ahead and color all of this in, and then that's toilet paper. I'm going to let that toilet paper kind of dry onto the thing a little bit. I might put a little bit more latex on top of its wall to kind of hold it down, because I know some spots kind of more bumped up. So yeah, I might put a little bit more latex on it, but just to kind of hold that down. But anyways, like I said earlier, I'm planning on doing some more music at some point. I got a new microphone here a while back, mainly because my old one played out. That's kind of why I quit making music. It played out, lost all the beats I used to have, and all that fun stuff. But now I got this new microphone. I've found some new beats. Some of them are, tagless that I can use for profit or whatever, up to a certain amount, which I'm not going to make that much off of it, so it's fine. A few others are tagged that I've been just kind of messing with, which you can use for non-profit stuff, which just posts up on YouTube or whatever. It'll count as like a copyright claim or whatever, but it's not a strike against your channel or anything. So I've done that before, just kind of post up on YouTube and have the music out there that way. I'm not making any money off of it, so I don't care if it's tagged or not. I prefer them not to be tagged, but either way. As well as in the past, I had created my own beats from time to time. Before I ever made music, before I ever rapped, I had made some music, and I had used some of those back when I used to rap, as well as I had created a couple back then. I had got a program, I don't remember what it's called, but I had a program on one of my old computers, or my wife's old computer, whoever used it, and made a few beats off of it. And then her computer crashed and we couldn't get it back, and I couldn't remember what it was. So then I just started getting more beats from other places. I bought some that were tagged or non-tagged or whatever, so I could use it for more. Because some places, even if it's not tagged, they don't want you using it for profit. So I went out and bought some, all that fun stuff. I lost all of it. But now that I got this microphone, I went and found another beat making program. So I will probably, the music that I actually make to sell, I will probably make all those beats myself. As well as I got a microphone to record myself with now, so that's good too. Also, I can just record on my computer and stuff. I have the program to do that. The beat making program I have allows you to import vocals where you can record on that. This and that. I just like the other program I have to record vocals, because it's got more options, I guess, to kind of tweak and tune them. We can go to mix and master everything. So I'll probably keep using that. I'll probably use both separately. But yeah, I have decided to do that. There is a project I used to work on way back in the day, around the time where I used to quit or started quitting or whatever, that ordeal. Me and another guy I used to record with, or that used to record at the same studio I used to record with, even about 5 years before that point. We was working on a project together called Brotherhood, and we just never finished it. Like I said, my mic played out during that. I had recorded some, he recorded some of the stuff we wanted to record again because we wasn't that crazy about it, this and that, or we just hadn't finished writing everything. We just kind of recording as we went, and we just never got around to finishing it, and then my mic played out, so we never finished it. We've kind of talked about, finishing it off and on for the past several years. He has a couple microphones. He keeps saying he's going to bring them by, but he's moved all over the place. He's lived around here. He's lived up in New Jersey, lived in Nevada for a little bit. I think he even lived in Texas maybe for a little while. So he's been kind of all over the place. But now I think he's kind of settled down. He's having car issues, and he says once he gets his car taken care of, he's going to come by and we're going to try to finish that up, or at least his parts of it. I still got my parts, but I can do my parts whenever. So we are still planning on finishing that album at some point, which I believe has 16 tracks on it, and it might even get a few more, and that will be one of those free to play, because I know a few of them are tagged and this and that, some of the tracks, so that will be out for free. Just post up on YouTube, SoundCloud, whatever. There might be a few tracks that we might sell or whatever, that's not tagged or anything. Maybe something that I've made the beat for, something like that, we might try to sell. I'm not sure, but the album as a whole, or the majority of it, will be free. So yeah, I've also thought about doing a solo album, like I mentioned, that's mostly just me. I think he wants to be on like a track or two. I kind of sent him the track list of kind of like the different songs and stuff that I was wanting to do, and he wants to be on at least one of them, I know, possibly another one. And then I've talked to some of the guys I used to rap with that used to be my group, and some of them want to be on a couple of the tracks as well. So it will have other people on it, but as a album as a whole or whatever, it's going to be my solo project. And then after that, I don't know if I'll keep making music or not. I just kind of want to do that. We never did a farewell type album or anything like that because we had never planned on quitting. It just kind of happened. So, you know, I don't know if I want to keep doing it or not. Afterwards, I might not. I'm not sure. But I know the album I'm working on is called Nostalgia because it's going to be kind of nostalgic, kind of reflecting back on the past and stuff. You know, bringing up some of that old stuff, that same old style and a few of the songs, the horrorcore, juggalo type. And some of them is actually talking about, you know, back in the day types ordeals and things. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I had other albums planned whenever I was still regularly making music that I never got around to it because everything happened and lost everything. So I might go back and actually create those or something, possibly. I'm not sure. It just depends how I'm feeling. But I know I might at least going to do at least one album myself. And then that Brotherhood album I'm going to finish up. So that's at least 2 albums. That's I will be doing at some points. And I know the album that I'm doing myself, I will probably make all the beats for that. I know right now I've got the majority of it already, like, got it from other places that were tagged or wherever that I could use free for profit or minimum profit or whatever. But it's all stuff I got for free. Some of them tagged, some of them not. And I kind of got those just kind of right too. So I kind of get that feel for the song, but I'm going to create my own beats for them. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not all of them, but most of them. I know I have went back and did at least one so far, and I've started another one. I don't know if it's going to be for that or if it's going to be something that we use for the Brotherhood album. Either way, I've created 1.5 beats so far. So yeah, but I figure this is probably mostly dry now.
I'm such a cheat, I can come up off a bump. Invest my problem from that and pull a Donald Trump. The game's a trip, you either play or you the player. I shoot from the hip, maybe this year I'll run for mayor. I run my town, I'm the one to put my CD on. You can never catch up because I'm so far gone. Yeah, it's true, came up from crumbs to bricks. I was flipping everything from the pounds of nicks. Kill or be killed, hypothetically speaking. I keep a small circle in case information be leaking. And if it does, it's gonna be one hell of a night. Now it's all about choices, so make sure the ones you're choosing right. Did you know I murder on a daily basis? I do this for the streets, and how can I be racist? I kill whenever I keep my hands on the mic. This my murder shit, yo, don't make me have to kill tonight. So go ahead if you got them to put them on light. Pass it to your homies to the left and the right. Let them all know what's going down tonight. When you see the shit, you gotta lie. Straight up, I know you hate is jello. Immune to the stress, that's why they call me mellow yellow. Eyes set low, pocket filled with dough. No time for small talk, cause I'm always on the go. Straight up, I know you snitches jello. You try to get caught up in the mix, I holler at my fellows. I get you gone for the low. You're thinking too slow. Run with another flow, it's called my murder shit, yo.
My reality is warped beyond all repair. The past is a pile of corpses of all impaired. You can try to fix what you think you can, but I'll admit it first, this land is damned to my dark realm of chaos and death. There was no blood loss whenever I tossed that shard of meth. I did my best trying to keep up with the rest. I never rested cause I had to stay the illest. And you wake up with a hangover, AIDS and cancer, but I'm still the sickest kid here with the ransom. Sitting in the corner, sniffing paint thinner, just so I can black out and go insane with you. And with this mic on loud, you remember what I say. And with this mask on now, you will remember my face, or at least my image as I display it to you. I'm on my murder shit again. You lose.
Straight up, I know you hate this jello. Immune to the stress, that's why they call me mellow yellow. Eyes set low, pocket filled with dough. No time for small talk, cause I'm always on the go. Straight up, I know you snitches jello. You try to get caught up in the mix, I holler at my fellows. I get your job from the low. You're thinking too slow. Run with another flow, it's called my murder shit, yo.
Sorry, we ain't got that kind of money, but we still got you, the like the ones that worship on Sundays. But my kingdom, we all wear masks, so no one can point the finger at us when we do bad. Masquerade, massacre, masquerade. We're a brotherhood by blood till our dying day. Digging together, party and putting change in our pockets. Summertime cookout, grilling up bottle rockets. Music marks like a firecracker in my hand, ready to blow and I'll be damned if I don't spray off like graffiti. If you don't like it, then feel free to hate me. I'm making my own empire, yeah, you'll see. Like the victor goes to school, the ballroom belongs to me. Walking in the club and make them all bounce, cause everybody knows that this is my town. Dressing up in color from the tone of my sound. Let your Moses drown in the pain of this clown. And I'm sit real, that's why I wear the crown. I'm a black prince, and I'm here to announce that I'ma get so high, I'ma tear the balcony down. This is my ballroom, who's gonna take it down? Raise on my level, cause it's evident I'm heaven sent with this angelic dead and dead lyrical bullshit. Yeah, I know you thought I was gonna say bullshit. It's the same damn thing, man, can't you take a hint? What do I need to grab a canvas and us play Pictionary? Come on, man, this shit should be pretty fucking ordinary. I'm not playing charades like when was the last time you needed a dictionary to try to figure out what I'm saying. It's not because I ain't got the vocabulary, cause I can start spouting off words and leave you staring, feeling belittled, but I'm trying to be understanding. And you can't talk to somebody you never even heard of. That's why I'm gonna be on the most wanted list. Everybody would know us. Insane, maybe, but it's just a waste of your time. Try to label me because I change all the fucking time. I can be sweet, sensitive, honorable, but then vindictive. I keep saying this war field cause I'm living a life sentence. Talking in the club and make the world bounce, cause everybody knows that this is my town. Dressing up in color from the tone of my sound. Let your Moses drown in the pain of this clown. And I'm sitting real, that's why I wear the crown. I'm a black prince, and I'm here to announce that I'ma get so high, I'ma tear the balcony down. This is my ballroom, who's gonna take it down?
I'm a cold motherfucker, I'm up all night like an ice road trucker. Yeah, it's clear, and there are no others. I've been up all night, fucking with your mother. I guess that makes me a motherfucker. Writing lines, fucking dimes, bumping lines. I do this all the time, transform the Optimus Prime. I go make it try to rise. Change my style, change my mind, I'm smoked out, nearly blind. Another new year, it's hard to find. Back and when I talk, I don't rewind. Against the walk, against the mind. I'm fully loaded clip, I drop them like a dime. Target on your back, here's your sign. The high closed doors, bitches talk shit. Get face to face and retract it real quick. All filler, no filler. Wanna be as G, wanna be killer, junkie as Steve. Wanna be drug dealer, ain't shit to me. I can bring people to paw. Nobody feels you, you ain't shit to me, you worthless. Feeling ass stiller. This ain't no motion picture, we wild as fuck over here. Then we got the dopest picture, we high as fuck over here. You get the picture, we'll feature up over here. Quoting scriptures like it was a ritual. And feel the spiritual near, and the shoe fit you, and the door might hit you with the fucking good one split you.
Alright, I don't know if y'all can kind of see where it's chewed up a little bit, especially on this side over here. It's got some fuzzies and crap on it. But that's just because I take one of these little applicators, stick it up against it, and we just kind of twirl it so I get some on here. On that way I can kind of get in the little creases or whatever, especially if I had it like as a flap going over the skin, and I could just kind of go up in there and twirl it and stuff. You can kind of tell right there that's a lot better of a darker color for blood than just that red face paint stuff.
STG,
KDJ. Everybody else better get the fuck out of the way. Cause he be the pimp of these streets trying to get us keep. Me, I'll stab you in sleep just so I can strain over you and what you bleed. You see, him and I, we got different minds, but we're on the same page, different sides like a Gemini. And I'm on archer shooting the arrows and flame your way, so you hate. Book a name, I'll do the same, ejaculated all over the place. And I'm pregnant, every man, woman, boy, and girl. Had them hopping around like B-Rider screaming, fuck the free world. And we're the leaders of this new world, leaving all these haters crippled like a cheating whore. Cause they thought they was the head of this castle, so we had to make them pop, just like a pimple. And we've assembled the greatest team in history. Ain't you noticed it yet? It's just me and Mr. GDB.
New world, everybody do yours to hold us together so we don't fall short, cause this is the new era. Everybody better be scared of us, cause we running shit down. The new order, better bow down to these new clown punks. We blaze it up, got the whole place smelling like skunk. Or take a dive into a pool of strychnine, cause this is all about the nervous system homicide.
Nervous.
Got my share of first world problems, not the messiah, so I can't solve them. Survival of the fitness, no instructions come with it. So believe me when they teach us, brainwash our minds and lessons like preachers. I know they listen, can I get a witness in a world full of secrets? Yeah, that's how they treat us as if we're creatures. They poison us with the lies they feed us. Since birth they stuck in our souls just like leeches. Against our parents and our teachers with the subliminal preachers. And the snipers and the bleachers. One by one they watch us drop our stocks and fests and bread the double feature. We are the little dead in this horror picture. Slaves to the dollar, we trade our souls, we trade one by the hour. New world, everybody do yours to hold us together so we don't fall short, cause this is the new era. Everybody better be scared of us, cause we running shit now. The new order, better bow down to these new clown punks. We blaze it up, got the whole place smelling like skunk.
I remember back in the day we used to do like photo shoots and stuff, or videos with our face paint on, and then afterwards we used to town hop all the time. Back in around that time period or whatever, when we first started, lived out in Greenway and stuff, we'd go from like one town, like go hang out at Walmart there for a couple hours, and then go to a completely different town, like 20-30 miles away, hang out at Walmart there for a little bit, then we'd go somewhere else, hang out at the Walmart there for a little bit, and we just kind of town hop. Did that with bars and pool halls and stuff like that. Because we were bored and we had nothing better to do, so that's what we did. But after all of that, or while we did all that, at times we would do our music videos or our face paint for photo shoots and stuff. And then we would just do that with our face paint on. We wouldn't even wash it off. We'd be like 3 guys just walk around with our face painted up and shit, you know, at 2 o'clock in the morning at a fucking Walmart in the middle of nowhere. Yeah.
Gotta see what your mind eyes first. Take lessons from me. The knowledge they seem is much worse. I've been cursed since cursed, brainwashed for all its work. Secret societies that control the earth. Illuminati got you looking over your shoddy. Apparently science is almost over. Sex, drugs, and greed. Aliens and Pleiades. Space and time, I fold you. It's a new world order. Sacrificing sons and daughters. Drinking the blood from the young. Killing just for fun. Mind control with the dumb.
Also like it whenever this cotton kind of starts stringing out. You can't really see it, I don't reckon. And if it comes off on this, it gives a little bit more of a texture and gross look.
Nights like tonight, I feel right at home. Staring at the fog, wandering into the unknown. Close my eyes, and I let my mind roam. I let it take me as far as it wants to take me. Nights like tonight, I feel right at home. Staring at the fog, wandering to the unknown.
Right, now, since I've got all that done, I've only got... Is this starting to come off already? No, maybe that's just didn't go up as far. So the only thing I got left now is just adding some of the fake blood. Like I said, it kind of runs and stuff. I love the way it looks. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend it if you want to put like blood on you to wear out for a long period of time, because it's not going to look like that, like a lot of Halloween costume type ordeal look. It's going to look like actual blood. So yeah, what I'm going to do, I always kind of pour it into the cap a little bit. Like I said, I use the eyedropper for it. Ooh, there we go. I wish I could show you this. I love me some blood. Which sucks, because I can't watch things with blood in it. If I watch like a horror movie or something, I pass out. Fucking ridiculous. I know when I was little, I'd watch something, I was like, that's not realistic. It's not. They didn't bleed. They just got shot in the face. and there's no blood, no. Show me blood. When I got older, I could watch stuff with that. It's like, oh, no, I can't watch it. My body just like, nope. So it fucking sucks. But like cartoons, video games, stuff like that, this, like fake blood, that I know it's fake blood. I know movies and stuff's fake blood, but my mind's just like, nope, it's not. So I don't know. I mean, a little bit of blood's all right, like a bloody nose. Someone might, get a little cut or something, stuff like that. I'm fine with. My own blood, perfectly fine. I know I've fucked up my knee before riding a bike, or my leg and everything. Riding my bike, I fell down, hit some small gravel, just tore up my leg. Perfectly fine. Got back on my bike, rode home, washed it all off, wrapped it up in some gauze, and called it good. I've done that. I've sliced open the side of my leg before playing tackle football in the road. Landed on a rock. So yeah, stuff like that. So my own blood I'm fine with. It's just other people's,
I'm playing with the cards that they dealt me. Never give the option for someone out there to help me. Some people will never get it, but as long as a few have felt me, I have the courage to make it through with all the bullshit they dealt me.
And I continuously keep proceeding, missions I've already defeated, cause there's no limit to the magnitude of achievements that I can deem outwitted. And when I'm out in it, that fog gets a little bit more addictive, leaving an everlasting feeling of becoming a little more vindictive. And there's a light beaming, it's shining right at me. So I just close my eyes, drift away, get lost with no gravity. And then I awake, and I'm surrounded by a fog so dark. I see how far I've gotten, and it's just the start.
I've been chasing my dreams like a zombified fiend. Once I got a taste, I invested the same. I couldn't do this without my team. Life isn't always what it seems, but one thing's for sure, life is but a dream.
But yeah, stuff like that. I've got a little bit on the table. Let's squeeze the rest of this back in here. See if I can. Oh, I got several drops on the shirt now. Well, I was gonna be doing laundry and like, the fuck, why was you bleeding? Here a while back while we was doing the shower renovation, we was getting about done with it or whatever. Already had the towels in and stuff. I think we was kind of wiping off some of the mortar and quick thin set and stuff off of it before we let it sit and dry. And she noticed that there was a little bit of blood. And she's like, are you all right? And at that point, I was using my wet saw to cut some towels, and I just finished. And I don't remember if a piece kind of went flying. Like I was trying to shave off just a little bit kind of went flying. I wasn't holding it or whatever. But something happened, and I knew it was going to happen. I was prepared for it, but just still that sound or whatever, just kind of made me jerk a little bit. And I heard my wife go, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah." "Are you sure you're fine?" I was like, "Yeah." "So you're bleeding." And I immediately just like, "What? Where am I bleeding at?" Start looking at my hands. I was like, "What?" It's like, you're bleeding. There's blood all over here. I was like, "What are you talking about? I'm not bleeding." I started looking on my arms and stuff. I know the pants I was wearing had that hole in the back. I was like, I'm pretty sure if I known my ass was bleeding somewhere. So I was like, "What?" He said, "There's blood over here on the towels. There's some over here. There's some on this trawl and stuff." And I was like, "If it's on the trawl, it should be a hand." And no, I'm not bleeding. And she was looking around. I was like, "You sure?" "There's several spots where there's blood." I was like, "No, I'm not." Kind of found out she had a little tiny scratch on her. I guess it bled at some point. I was like, trying to get me all worked up over here saying I'm bleeding. I know what I'm doing. But yeah. But she's going to see my shirt and be like, "See, I told you was bleeding." I was like, "I wasn't wearing this shirt then." I was here a while back anyways. That shirt's already been washed and everything. So yeah. But anyways, this is my whole Get Bloody With Me. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I know the video's probably kind of long. Again, I apologize for the quality. But what can you do? All my links are down below if you want to go follow me on any type of social media. I got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, a Pinterest, a Patreon for a little $1 a month. You can support me on there. I have a website, a newsletter, a blog on my website. All those links are down below. You can go check those out. And yeah, until next time, peace out. Yelly. Everybody love everybody.